to invite Reverend Michael Brown from the Universalist Unitarian Church of Peoria, a longtime champion of social justice in Peoria, of interfaith dialogue. He and Dave Wyman, and Dave is not here with us today because of a sickness in the family, are the ones who insisted that I join the Interfaith Alliance. They inspired me to do this. And in February last year, he invited me to deliver a sermon at his church. A wonderful, amazing human being and an asset to the city of Peoria, Michael Brown.
I was going to begin with the Cubs joke, but the Reverend took it from me.
The mayor took my fire chief joke.
On behalf of myself and the members of the church that I serve, I just want to express our great gratitude for this generous hospitality that the mosque has offered us tonight. It's very thoughtful and it's very timely for this congregation tonight to create this event for our city. I think you may be like me that I feel that this is a special kind of atmosphere. It is so precious when we can actually gather together across all these many lines that divide us. They divide us in a way that it seems like we can't ever break those boundaries. And so I want to celebrate the special quality of this moment. And I want to lift this up as a creative opportunity for us. And for those of us who feel tonight how wonderful it is to be with each other across all these deep chasms, let us remember that feeling and let us resolve that this will not be the last time that we will have this experience. When we share time together like this, I believe this is a healing experience. It's my observation that just being together like this has a healing effect on our hearts because we feel possibilities and we feel doors open that have seemed closed to us for so long. And we feel hope about things that have seemed hopeless. And we all need that kind of healing. Interreligious dialogue is one of the techniques that can help us to bring peace to our community here in Peoria and all over the world. It's important for us to realize that we're not just isolated communities of faith. We're not out there all by ourselves, but that we are deeply connected by common concerns and dreams. By building friendships across these boundaries, we create a new set of options that did not seem to be possible before. One of the ways that we are connected tonight is that we all enjoy, as Americans, this precious right called freedom of religion. Yes. Freedom of religion is one of the foundational ideas of the United States of America. It's one of the rocks that we are built on. We take such great pride as Americans that everyone in this country has the right to worship in the way that they see fit. This right is not just for some people, but for every single one. It's troubling for me to see our Muslim brothers and sisters live in an atmosphere of distrust and suspicion and harassment. Mean-spirited rhetoric does not help our city, our country, or our politics. And Islamophobia does not strengthen our society. It lowers our moral standing. and it is an injustice to every Muslim. So, as an American citizen, I want to stand for the right of every person to practice their faith in peace. And as a religious person, I value the Muslim faith and other faiths as well as sources of spiritual insight for me as well. And Imam Mufti, I want to tell you that I feel personally enriched by the experience of being invited here with your community and to sit and speak in your sacred space, and I thank you for that. Our world faces serious problems: violence, war, poverty, and climate change, just to name a few. We will need the insights of all the religions in the world and all the non-religious people too, if we are going to have a chance at solving those problems. There is not enough time for us to sit down and figure out all the nuances of our theologies before we start working. Climate change is the perfect example. The clock will run out on us if we delay because of differences in the way we believe. There is no time for that. What we need right now is to simply cooperate with each other, to respect each other, to honor our different faiths, and to honor the worth and dignity of every person. And with this as our foundation, to do what is needed, working together here in Peoria and all over the world. Thank you once again for inviting us into your religious home, for you have enriched our lives.